Run, river, run, run through the hills. Run, river, run to the sea. Run, river, run to your place beneath the sea.
Hi, welcome to Be My Guest. This is Jan Lewis. Today we have from Marlborough, Marta Burbeck. And Marta is the owner of Piecefully Yours. You're thinking, what is that? She is into jigsaw puzzles. And I read about you, Marta, welcome, in which was the article?
Just the Metro West Daily.
Metro West Daily News. And it's literally jigsaw puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles. Yeah. Marta, how did you get into this?
I started collecting jigsaw puzzles, these specific Wentworth jigsaw puzzles in England, about 6-7 years ago. I always liked jigsaws as a child, so I would really enjoy spending time on them. But as a grown-up, I didn't really get into it as a hobby until, as I said, a couple of years ago, 6 years ago, in England, when I came across wooden jigsaw puzzles.
England?
England.
So when did you come here to the States?
2.5 years ago.
Oh, well, welcome. Do you think we're a little wacky over here? Jay, how do you like
it's different.
Our snow is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, winters are great.
What part of England are you from?
No, I'm actually from Budapest.
Budapest, yeah.
Yeah, so Hungary. But I lived in England for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And this is where I met my husband, and then we had our first 2 children there. And then we moved back to the States just 2.5 years ago and had a third one, a little
Congratulations.
girl.
So how old are the children now?
7, 5, and 1.
Girl.
Yeah.
All boys, girls?
The oldest is a boy, and the other 2 are girls.
Oh, well, you got your football team. You're all set.
Yes.
So, Marta, jigsaw puzzles. First of all,
Yes.
Paul, can you zero right in on her sign? It's beautiful right there. And on the other side, she's going to turn it around and show us the jigsaw puzzles. Did you design that yourself?
Yes, we designed this with my husband.
Hold it up so that he can see.
Yeah,
There you go.
I can show this to you like that. Yeah, so that's a jigsaw board that just helps with convenient assembly and easy storage. And then you can move the jigsaws around. And we designed it specifically for the library, so people can assemble the jigsaws, bring them back as a whole. So the other side has a felt cover. So
you
can
provide this for everybody?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
So if you rent a
Okay.
puzzle, I
Right.
give this out
Okay.
with the puzzle. So basically, you have felt here, and then you can store the puzzle pieces there.
Okay.
And then you can use this board to assemble the actual image.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
can
picture
lift
is.
it
That's a
up.
famous one, isn't
So
it?
that's a Renoir, the luncheon of the boarding party.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to show you these.
I love the way. Did you glue it eventually? Right?
No. It's just the surface of the board is a little bit not sticky, but not very smooth.
Sure.
We chose it so that it wouldn't just slide around very easily.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show you a few of the whimsy pieces. Just need to
I don't
get
know how
them
you get
out.
it to stay put. That's the whole thing. Most people don't. They kind of hodgepodge or Mod Podge it over it something to get it to stay.
This would, you mean the whole image on the board?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think if once you put it together, it
This is
actually is
beautiful,
fine.
yeah. Oh, okay.
I was trying to pull out a few things. So every image comes with the whimsy pieces, which means that they are specifically shaped and designed.
You know how to put this
for the
back
puzzle.
together again,
Yes.
right? Just taking them off one by one.
So this is a French theme, and as you can see, we have French wine, we have the Eiffel Tower, we have probably a Citroen, we have a fast train, a French baguette, a glass that goes with the wine.
Very cool.
So every puzzle would have these little whimsy pieces that makes it just more fun, really, to assemble them. And it always provides a good conversation piece, because you always start thinking, why is this actual shape piece in the puzzle? How does that connect with the actual image? And
Not to mention you can have it as your decor in your home.
Yes, you could. I mean, you can, as you say, man them. And
So when you sell the
frame them.
puzzle, you sell it with a frame too.
When I rent them out. When I sell them, I don't sell the frame.
Okay, you sell the puzzle, but but you rent a frame? Or rent a frame?
Yes, but it's included in the price.
Oh, wow.
So I just provide the frame, the puzzle board, so that people can actually put them together nicely and then return them as a whole.
And if they want to put it on their own frame, how do you scoop up the puzzle to put it on something else? Glue it?
No, I'm not sure why they would want to do that. You mean, why would they want to do that, put them on their own?
Well,
some people like their own.
If you return, they return this, right?
Yeah.
So now they've got their puzzle together.
Yes.
So if you say they're not gluing it to keep the puzzle together
No.
with Mod Podge, how are they scooping it up to put it into what they choose as a frame?
Oh, I see. If they wanted to frame it. Well, these
Yeah.
are for renting. So people
Oh.
rent these puzzles out.
The puzzles are to rent.
And as well as sale.
Okay.
But basically the Jigsaw library works as a rental library.
How cool.
So yeah, so they rent the puzzles, put them together, return them, and they can rent another one. If they want to frame them, if they want to buy them and frame them, I would suggest that they already assemble them on the thing, on the
Yeah.
actual,
Yeah.
backdrop that they want to
So you can rent
put
it.
up in.
Right.
Yes.
And then you can choose to buy it.
Not these ones because that's a special collection. So I
Special
have, so my jigsaws are, most of the collection is actually discontinued jigsaws, so you can't really buy those easily. You can find them on the second-hand market, on eBay in the UK, some here. But most of the collection is really just according to my taste and the things I like and I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Trying to keep a good variety of themes and eras, and so they are very, they just vary in.
Show us
in
some of what
things.
you've brought. She's got tons
Sure.
of
Yes.
I love that little one.
So the smallest ones that Wentworth makes is the 40-piece one, which is smaller than a postcard, basically. But they are lovely. They take about, I would say, they
Can you
could take
zero in on
about.
this ball? Is it too small, or can you get that? What's that a picture of, Marta?
Spring Flowers and Paul Pottery by Albert Williams.
Can you get it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like this one you're picking up. Looks like that's
Yeah,
pretty
that's a
green.
William Morris, the lion.
The
So it's a
lion.
tapestry.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah.
That was very famous. I think I remember studying this in college. I love it.
Yeah.
That's a Leo.
Yeah. These are beautiful, and they look small, and they are more challenging than you would think.
Are
so,
they? How small are they when you do them?
So I would say, I forget. I have, I always forget in inches. Smaller than a postcard. So I would say about this big.
Yeah.
How would that be? Half a postcard size?
We're talking
maybe?
with Marta Burbeck, and she is the owner of Piecefully Yours, not peace like in peace sign. Peacefully Yours. It's a jigsaw business, and it's over in Marlborough, right?
Yes.
And you would rent them,
Yes.
and you could also buy it if you want to.
Yes.
So keep going.
That's
Let's see some more.
Yes, so I started with the smallest size. I have, the next size up is 75. That's a Monet here. And then I have 100-piece puzzles that are basically for children or people who like to work with bigger puzzle pieces.
Right.
So
I love bigger ones I like. I don't
these,
have the patience for small ones.
yes, some people like bigger, some people like smaller. And so the individual pieces are this size.
That's good.
In this one, whereas the most puzzles that I have actually, the individual pieces would be, that's the lion. But, this size, so say for comparison's sake, that's
Where
the
do you
difference.
find these, Marta?
So these are from England. Wentworth is an English company that started in the 90s. And I came across one of their puzzles because I was looking for wooden puzzles on eBay, actually. So I bought my first Wentworth as a second hand.
Is it wood?
It's wood.
It's wood.
Yeah. They are wood puzzles. So the texture and the feel of the...
Oh, I like it. That means you can't bend it.
No, you can't bend it. So the whole experience of puzzling is very different. It's a much more tactile experience.
Yeah.
And the pieces are really beautiful. They are designed individually, so none of
It's a beautiful
no
box.
two pieces are the same.
This is a beautiful... Where are you located, Marta? In Marlborough.
I'm in Marlborough, and for now I'm running the Jigsaw Library from my home.
Okay.
So I provide home delivery.
How do people reach you?
But they can find me on my website and just reach out and email. And
What's your website?
So the website is www.peacefully-yours.com, and they can browse my collection. So all the puzzles I have are on the website, and they can choose whichever they like, and just send me an email, and I can come and deliver
And you
them.
will how far will you travel? Should go to Florida.
No, I think on my website I said 7 miles, but I'm willing to do longer trips as well. But I think I just hope people would contact me and then we can arrange something. I'm really hoping this to be a more local puzzle library, so it would really connect people within the towns, just around us. So within driving distance, that's sort of a sensible driving distance. So people could get to know each other through this and just find a pastime they all enjoy and gather around it.
Are there any puzzles that I don't necessarily mean? Well, are there children's puzzles too?
Yeah, I mean, this would qualify as a children's puzzle.
Is that as large as it gets, that one I was holding, the pieces?
Yeah, so those are comfortable for children.
That's bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no big ones. Okay, it's like...
There are no huge ones, really. I think that's sort of the...
I would think senior centers, hospitals, the children's, everybody.
Exactly.
Is that, do people call you for that?
Yeah, this is when I'm hoping to reach out to these institutions. For now, I am in touch with a few libraries, and one in particular where we are trying to start a puzzle club together.
Where's that going to be?
It's going to be in Stowe.
Stowe?
Yeah, so local.
That's all.
And also a school from Stowe approached me, so I'm going to go and take some of my puzzles to their school classes.
I think this would be very therapeutic. Too,
yeah,
right? For rehabs.
Yeah, exactly. That was my thought as well when I started the company, that I would try to contact people in rehab centers, because it's, especially with the Jigsaw board, you actually have something easily transportable. Yeah. You can sit up in bed and actually do something meaningful, while you're recovering.
Exactly.
So.
And you can keep it too. You can buy it.
Yeah, they can definitely buy it too.
Show me some more. Let's see some more of it.
Yes. So. I just brought all kinds of different sizes. Let me...
Oh, I like that round one. That is really
beautiful. That's an extra difficult cut, so...
Let's hold that one up.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's called Triskelion, and the individual pieces are just very different from the sort of more common jigsaw.
Some jigsaw puzzles are so tiny, I give up just looking at it.
Yeah, this would be a very challenging jigsaw puzzle if you look at the pieces. So, but that's an extra difficult cut.
They feel so good. They're wooden.
Yeah,
that changes it for me.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why I really fell in love with them, because they are just a complete different texture and complete. You feel like you're working with
carve
art.
them out, or what happened?
These are laser cut.
Yeah.
So they designed them, basically hand drew the design and then apply it onto the computer, and then they run it through the machine, and then it's laser cut.
Made in England?
Yes.
And they ship them to here?
Yes. Yeah, you can buy them here too.
Amazing. Oh, and look at the floral one with the bridge.
Yeah, there's the money that I showed at the beginning. There's the 75-piece one.
Look at that. That's Whimsy Pieces. Look, you can put that together. Oh. That,
that's very
once you have
pretty.
that together, I could see that hanging in somebody's. I'm always thinking decor and unusual. Beautiful.
Yeah. No, they would make beautiful pictures, that's
great.
for sure.
What a conversation piece.
Yeah, and then I brought this, that's a 140-piece one, because I wanted to show you that there are not just the rectangular puzzles, but there are all sorts of shapes. So there are circular puzzles, as well as actual shape puzzles. It's called Childhood Dreams by Malcolm Watson.
Childhood Dreams.
Yeah, they're just beautiful, lovely, sort of nostalgic images.
Well, that goes way back. That looks like the 1800s. the style the children are in.
Yeah, the genre, the period.
I can think of so many places this would be great. Oh, Marta. So you've you've been doing this for how long now?
I actually just, I've been collecting the jigsaws for a good few years, but I just thought of the idea last year, but when my daughter was quite small back then, so it took a long time to actually get to the point when I could put a little more time and energy towards working out the details. So yes, I'm just starting up, really, making connections and slowly building relationships. And I always thought that it would be, a while to take, because I'm trying to make this as a quite relational and personal enterprise.
Oh, every generation.
And that always takes time.
Right through the generations, from children right up to the seniors in their 800s.
Yeah, right.
Marta, again, how can they reach you? How about a phone number and your email?
On the website I have my contact information, but they can also reach me on my phone, which is 508-382-2026. So I'm very happy to receive phone calls.
And then if they would go online, pick what they like,
Mm-hmm.
and then they would connect with you,
Yes.
and you actually bring this to their home.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that, some of the people who would like to assemble the jigsaws or rent would appreciate actually a home delivery.
Yeah.
And for now, I don't have a shop. In the future, I'm hoping to open a place where I can display all the jigsaws and people can actually come in and have a drink, have a cup of tea or coffee and work on a puzzle and meet others. But for now, I thought this would be a nice way to get to know the people who would be interested in the puzzles
I could
if I deliver
definitely.
them
People
to
who
their
can't get
homes.
out of the house.
Yes.
You're right. Even somebody
Yeah.
who's maybe in assisted living,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. And here you are at their door with something really fun and happy.
Yeah. So that was my thought. And
Look at the cars now. Look at the guys out there.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
so I brought this as an example of shape puzzles. So the puzzle is
Can you get that one?
yeah.
Oh, that's
so
great.
this has two puzzles in it, both of them shaped as the actual vintage
The old
racing
race
car.
car, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's much more challenging to assemble because the edges are not straight.
Oh, this is
Um,
fascinating.
So they are really lovely and fun. And this is something that my 7-year-old son can easily do now.
How long does it take him to do it?
Probably a good 45 minutes
That's
to
it?
finish one. Just one. I think this is 200 pieces altogether, so 100 each.
Well, your son would be way
Uh-huh.
ahead of me because I'm like, oh.
Well, he has practiced. He's been practicing.
How old is he?
My
7,
jigsaw
right?
7, yeah.
And he's already done it.
Yeah.
Your children must love this.
Yeah,
Right?
they do enjoy.
Have you ever designed one? Pick a picture and like cut it out and designed it with a jigsaw up on a saw?
No, I would love to learn into that.
Yeah.
What I also am doing is to find local artists who would be interested in putting their own artwork on these jigsaws.
What about abstract
So-
art? That would be fun too.
Anything, really, anything can feature on them. And so it's in the mail, actually. I'm just getting my first lot of custom-made jigsaws. I work together with a photographer, and I have a Boston image. It's the Charles River Esplanade from the Longfellow Bridge. And it's very beautiful. It's basically the Boston skyline
Yeah.
with the river and sailboats, and it's
How
really
about
lovely.
How about was it
So-
the Mama Duck statue with the baby ducks? How about the duck boats?
Yeah, I mean, you can do anything. You pick your image, and
Yeah.
I actually brought an example because you can also make custom-made puzzles with your personalized puzzles with your own image, so people can, see their own photos, and if they find one that they really like and would want to turn it into a puzzle for their family
Yeah.
to assemble. So I brought this because this was the house we lived in England,
Oh my
and
God. That's huge. That was your
yeah,
home?
that wasn't our house. That
Oh.
wasn't our house, but we happened to live there. We worked on this property, and so the housing
So they
was there
ordered
as
it.
well.
The people who lived here ordered the puzzle.
Our colleagues basically ordered this for us as a goodbye present when we left the country. But basically, I just wanted to use it as an example that you can put any image on the front. So you can also order it from me or through me, and I just make an order to Wentworth, and then you have your puzzle back.
You take a photograph, right?
Yeah, so you send me an image that you want to turn into a puzzle. It just has to be a high quality enough image.
That is a
To work with
humongous.
it.
How that puts our yuppie huts to shame. You know, the
Well, that's an
McMansions
old
we have.
Victorian house. That was.
Is that one
very
family in
beautiful.
that house? No way.
There used to be, but not now.
Oh, okay, I was
obviously.
gonna
There used
say.
to be.
That looks like
back
maybe
in
the
the-
Queen of
back
England
in the
rented on the
days.
side. I mean, that is
Yeah.
humongous.
No, it's
What
a beautiful building.
beautiful, beautiful, and what a day it was when that was taken, huh?
Yeah.
And that has how many pieces?
Those are the 250 piece puzzles. Yes,
What's the
that
least
size.
amount of pieces puzzles you got?
So the smallest ones are 40. The biggest ones that the company manufactures is 1,500.
Oh,
But what I have for rent is 750. That's the biggest one I
that seems to
I
be the
rent
most
out.
popular.
Yeah, I would say the 250 is the most popular just because you can really see through assembling the image in one sitting. So that
Mhm.
would take, I would say, in average about 3-4 hours.
If I
Um,
wanted to, if I saw,
yeah.
online, and
Yeah.
I said, I not only want it, I want to buy it,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll deliver it to me.
Yeah.
Let's say if I saw one, a 75-piece one, roughly what would that be for me to pay?
The 75 piece one would be hard to tell because that's not really a a size that's easily available. I would say the 40-piece one,
Yeah.
the smallest would be $15.
Yeah.
The 140-piece ones would be $32.
Yeah.
And
Those are very good prices, Marta.
for wooden puzzles, yeah, I think they
Yeah.
are very good because they really last. They are very durable.
Mm.
And the 250-piece puzzles are $55. So, some people might think, this is quite expensive because you
No.
can get cardboard puzzles, for the fragment of the price.
No, I like this
But the
wooden
quality,
puzzle.
of the, jigsaw experience and how they last and the texture is
Show
very
us that one with
different.
the is that fruit? I know a lot of ladies who are gardening with
This is
Ooh!
red lilies and I think oranges, apples, and lemon maybe.
Red lilies it's called?
Red lilies,
Red-
yeah. That's a beautiful puzzle. That's really gorgeous.
And this is how many pieces?
320. That's 320.
I wonder how long it would
pieces.
take to do that, huh? Oh, I just looked
Yeah.
at the back, and you have it in. Have I got this upside down? No.
Yes.
You
the
have this
back.
in Chinese. Is it in Chinese?
Yeah, I think the back is. Yeah,
oh,
I
wait.
didn't put the. No, I didn't put the,
No,
the
wait.
top back on.
No. Okay. So
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
So,
so.
Chinese. You have it in Chinese. Let me see if I see French.
Yeah, I
see
think there are
French.
sorts of
Yes, I see
languages.
French.
Yeah, German, French.
But this is the real. This is the.
Yes, yes.
This is the way. It
Yeah,
goes.
just the lid didn't go on
But I
right.
saw the different languages. So you're reaching out to different countries too.
I mean, no, this is the country. This is Wentworth. So they are producing the jigsaws. So I work with the company, but they basically produce for the global market. So they make about 150,000 jigsaws a year worldwide, and they deliver to individual customers as well as museums, galleries, gift shops, you name it. So, any organization, any company could order puzzles from them.
Yeah, I say Este Puzzle de Qualité. That's the French one.
Right.
Este Puzzle de Primera. Is that Spanish? Este.
I think it's Spanish. I think it says.
And that looks like
yeah,
Chinese above
Espanol,
it. Is that
yeah.
Chinese or Japanese?
I think there's Japanese.
And then Diespring, that's got to be German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Very good. Now, I know you're working from home now. That's your store right now. How
Yeah.
many of these have you got stored in there?
I have about 150,
Oh my.
but I keep buying new ones, that I'm interested in or come across and I like. So, I'm hoping that I can put more time and more money into it and build it up to have a
Yeah.
larger selection.
Definitely. I mean,
yeah.
once you get, do you think you'll get a store down? Oh, was it in Stowe? You said you might be. Was it in Stowe? You
The
went into?
library, yeah, and the school.
Okay, you're going to be doing
yeah.
that, and then where do you think you might have your office if you have it? Where do you think?
I would like to have a shop somewhere between Marlborough and Sudbury.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe Hudson. Those
Mhm.
are the towns I'm thinking about. But I would like to see, where the most people are who would be interested
Sure.
in renting and just sort of see where I might want to move towards or be close
That's
to.
a great location
So-
because people out here can get to you.
Yes.
Worcester County, Metro
Yeah,
West, Blackstone
yeah.
Valley, great location.
Yeah.
Very good. Marta, tell them again how they can reach you.
They can reach me through my website, which is www.peacefully-yours.com.
And it's Piecef, Peacefully,
That's
not
correct. It's Peacefully, full
Marta
of
is
pieces.
the owner of Piecefully Yours, and these are fantastic jigsaw puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
These are made from wood. These are not, your ordinary cardboard puzzles. These are made from wood. You can rent them, and she'll bring them to you, or you can buy them. You can buy them too, and you'll still bring it to them.
Yes.
What's
that's
your age so far? I mean, it's still new. What's your biggest age range, do you think, right now, just for now?
You mean people who can assemble these jigsaws?
That have been calling you and saying, hey, I want this.
Yeah, so I would say the youngest child who would enjoy working with these would be about 4 or 5 years old, depending on how
Really? Yeah.
developed and mature they are, or how much they can actually sit with one thing.
Even these grown-up ones. Wow.
Yeah, the big pieces, I think. My daughter is 5 and she can easily assemble these 100-piece ones now. And I would say, there is no top limit as long as you are alive and, happy enough kicking. I mean, these are actually very good for your brain. It's
no
very
doubt.
good to actually keep yourself stimulated and challenged. So
Hand-eye coordination.
yeah.
Physical therapy, too.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Very,
definitely.
very. Show us some more.
Yeah.
She's brought in a ton of them. We got about 4 minutes
just wrote
left.
yeah, Just quickly, so I brought in this one. That was a second-hand one. That's of the Romans. I have a few that are historical. So those would be interesting for schools or
Yes.
students to work
History,
with, so they
yeah.
can actually include them in the
Romans.
history class
Yeah, very
studies
good.
and sort of have that on the side as a
For those who just tuned in, I'm holding up,
Fun
these
thing
are
to do.
puzzles. And Marta actually has a a company over in Marlborough. She'll rent them to you, you can buy them. They're not cardboard, these are made from wood. And they're made in Britain, and then they're shipped out to Marta, and she will hand deliver them to you in your home.
Exactly. Yes. And these are, I just use this as an example of vintage baseball cards.
Baseball cards!
Yeah, so I just brought it so you could see that there's a wide range of themes.
Oh, I bet the boys love this.
Yeah. That's
Oh
very
my.
beautiful.
Even the gentlemen that are older who used to collect these, what a great idea.
Yeah.
This does go back. These aren't the recent players. This goes back in history.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
it's a nice collage of them.
And
I
they
do like
actually
them.
put this together in Britain.
Yes, so they designed them and then
My
just
gosh.
use them. I have a whole series of seasonal puzzles, so I have quite a few Christmas puzzles. I just picked one.
Christmas? Yeah.
I have many Christmas ones, and that's obviously a time when most families get together and
So again,
do a
show
puzzle.
them what you bring to them. That wooden background.
yeah. So
when
they
you're-
would get a puzzle board,
Okay.
which come in two sizes. So I have one
right
for
there.
the puzzles up to 250, and I have a bigger size for the bigger jigsaw puzzles for the 500 and 750 piece
So it's a
ones.
board. It's a puzzle board. She'll bring it with her.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
a puzzle board, and
You
you
can
can
do
open
it.
it up
Yeah.
and basically use the lid to sort your jigsaws,
Yeah.
jigsaw pieces. It's soft.
Oh, cool. That puts it over what you're
Yeah.
working on.
Yeah, you
Okay.
you work on this. You assemble the jigsaw on
Yeah.
the within the frame,
Yeah.
but you put the pieces that are loose on this one.
Oh, okay. That's why it's felt.
Yes, so it's
Okay.
soft.
All right.
Yeah. So basically, you rent a puzzle, you get the board with it, and then you assemble it, and then you can return it as a whole.
Did you
Um,
think this up yourself?
I did. I mean, this one I did.
Wow.
My husband helped me to figure out the
Yeah.
actual design, how it worked.
Marta, we want to thank you for being very, very good.
Yes.
Now, we'll need you. Maybe we'll have you back on in the summer. That'll
Thank
be
you.
really cool. I imagine she'll have even more. Thank you so much for being
Thank
with
you
us.
very much.
We'll see you
Really
next time
appreciate
on Be
that.
My Guest.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.